Hi! We are they people. Can't stand not awkwardly in these. Hi, welcome to the Zomblog pre-production thing.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Explanatory video.
Yeah, so you may have realised by that we're making a movie about Zomblog. If you haven't watched it, watch it. One of the things we'll do in this, which is will end up being, I don't know, like 15 minutes of bullshit, is going to answer lots of questions people have asked us about the film.
And some things that are not about the film at all.
Yeah.
My fake cousin, Kate Taniguchi, he's put two like this, so I will read both of them.
Okay.
Will the Zomblog movie feature a higher density of Hannah's disconcerting pooping stories than the series did? And also, does this video contain any of Hannah's truly astonishing number of Everest poop stories? I'll say the Zomblog film will definitely contain a higher density of disconcerting poop stories than the series will.
Okay.
It's been rated 15 for a high density of disconcerting poop stories.
Yes.
John Sykes asks...
Oh, that's I know him too, my friend.
Oh, you know,
Stop having
don't
so
have to
many
do a
friends.
science question.
If a zombie with a mass of 65 kilograms is shambling at 40 centimeters per second, what's its translational kinetic energy? Well, I'd say that's roughly 767 eggs over white.
Okay.
How long will the shoot take, and how does the Zomblog movie production differ to the series?
That's the first sensible question.
I think it's going to take all of next year, personally.
It's going to be a
On and
sporadic shoot through much of 2018. There's going to be some large blocks, but then it's mostly going to be quite sort of little bits here and there, so we can sort of cover all the little elements.
Like a poo. You know when you have those poos when there's a large block?
And then
there's
lots of
all those
little
bits?
ones
Story
afterwards.
number one.
Yeah.
You know you do poos that are like crocodiles waiting at the banks of the river, and they sort of
The turtle.
slither out, and
Oh,
then you do ones that are like...
Also, there will be
So some
some...
crocodile
There will be
poos.
Rabbit
some
poos.
Rabbit
stealth
poo.
poos as well. We
Yeah,
shot
stealth
something and we
poos.
didn't even realise we were going to do it. It just
And a few horrible surprise
few
poos
ghost
that really
poos.
smell.
Like a few ghost poos when you think you've shot it and then you come back and it's just nothing there.
Really hope there's no projectile episodes. So
And
to answer the second question, the movie production will not differ at all from the series.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
It's going to be just as chaotic.
Do you know what though? I was thinking about this question on the way here, and I was thinking it will and it won't, because it won't because it's going to be sporadic and we'll film in blocks and we'll get. But it will because we don't want people to be ill in the cinema. In a web series, you can get away with it being small and shaky.
Yeah.
We don't want to make people ill. We don't want the picture to be shaken. I went to see with Katie Wilkes, the Gypsy Zombie. We went to see Cloverfield, and I was nearly sick. So we're going to use certain techniques to make sure, even if it is quote iPhone footage or GoPro footage, it's actually going to be carefully shot with a
more carefully shot.
More carefully shot. Natalie says the question as to who has the best hair is genuinely difficult. Yes, because in the video we said who's got the best hair. Definitely not me today. It's the right best.
No, not the monitor. You.
Well, my biggest problem with the Zomblog film when we were talking about it was that I'm going to have the same hair for a year or whatever.
And it's that one.
And I don't know how I'm going to do it because I'm sort of changing it.
Well, if they can CG out Henry Cavill's tash.
I can CG out my head.
Sarah Burrow.
Burrow.
Yes. Or Burrow, if you like.
Oh, wear a burrow.
If you're American.
I was going to ask about yarn bombing in Everest, but the above is the question we all want answering.
Oh, that's hair, right. Let's talk more about hair. Tony, who's it said they miss your hair, your long hair? You don't.
Yeah, I don't.
Tony had long hair in series 1 and 2 and chopped it off in episode 9.
We'll have a little clip.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then he wore it in season 3, which was awful.
He wore the hair.
It was so horrible.
Oh yeah, you had it hanging from your hat. I was going to say helmet then, but
It was
he wore it hanging from his helmet. Moving on.
Yarn bombing in the apocalypse, it does make the world a nicer place. So I'd say, come the apocalypse, yarn bomb the hell out of it.
Here's Hannah doing some yarn bombing of zombies.
Also, Everest, it's very tall. I've seen how tall it is.
Yeah.
It's quite tall.
Hannah's actually been to Everest, believe it or not.
Only the bottom.
Eric Poe says, can't wait to see a Zomblogalypse feature. Thank you.
Thanks, Eric.
I don't suppose there's an opportunity for Onslow the Undead and or Melly the Mostly Dead male lady to make an appearance via the internet.
I think there was a video that we were meant to watch.
Oh, yeah, no, there is another video. I think Jeff later on says there's a video.
We will watch these videos.
We're definitely up for including internet-type stuff within the Zomblog movie because it's that kind of movie.
Yes. Andy Love says, are you the guys I need to talk to about zombie-proof double glazing? Didn't you run a big side business for a while, though?
A zombie-proof double glazing? Yeah. No, I just fleeced a load of old people out of loads of money and then didn't deliver the double glazing. So come the apocalypse, they all are going to get invaded. Stuart Spark, will meat legs return? Do you know what? I genuinely don't know at the moment.
No,
It better
don't
do.
know.
I think it should do.
It could do.
It would
It could
do.
for you, Sparky.
Adrian Goodwin.
Goodwin.
Just wondering, but were the shaman there with you by any chance? If so, they were quite literally moving any mountain.
Nice reference.
Possibly an Everest-related question.
And a 90s
song.
Yes.
I could move.
Aid is a very musical person.
I once got into trouble in school for singing that on top of a table, and the teacher took me and put me in the bin.
Thanks, Aid, for that one.
Thanks, Aid, for that one.
How do I say this name?
Jeff, how do you say your surname? Is it Sinazak or Sinazak?
Jeff, awesome sounding last name that we can't pronounce.
Jeff's been a big fan of
Sinazak.
Zomblog for years, so we're a big fan of Jeff.
Yes.
Yes.
Zomblogalypse remains my favourite web series ever, and Jeff remains our favourite web series watcher ever.
Yeah.
So if you're making a feeture, I'm totally on board. As a side note, we're finally premiering our own Undead Apocalypse feature, Red Spring.
Red Spring.
A little less on the comedy side than Zomblog, but you can check out the trailer here. I'm sharing it because as a major fan I naturally crave your approval. Break a leg with the film, guys. I'll be following your updates. Do follow our updates.
We made Jeff up.
Yeah.
No one really likes the series. We like
check
it.
out Jeff's trailer. We will also check out Jeff's trailer.
And also, based off this video, you can tell that all our future updates are not really going to be updates.
No.
It's just going to be a stream of nonsense.
Joseph Hitchcock.
No relation.
Oh. I'm glad you guys are still making this. that's what. Are you still alive?
Thank you.
Are we still here?
I don't know.
I haven't watched the show in many years, but I still think about it randomly and laugh. So I love the idea of Joseph Hitchcock sitting there and going,
Charlie Edlington. Or Eddington. Charlie Eddington.
We're terrible at this.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We've totally studied these questions beforehand. Is Brexit still happening in the zombie apocalypse? I'm pretty sure that is the zombie apocalypse. and another question from Eric Poe.
Yes.
Oh, and this is also Brexit related.
Yeah.
I think it's on Brexit should be another series. Can you guys make that happen? Anecdotally, one of the previous drafts of the film was originally much more kind of deep dive into sort of being much more of a political satire. So we did a lot more nonsense about Brexit and various kind of elections.
Yeah.
And
the very definite sides. Political sides, weren't they?
Yeah, it kind of was, we went really big on doing something which is just looking at sort of the kind of just the nonsense of extremism on all sides, but in the end it just got a little bit too dark in real life, and we kind of realised we wanted to go back to what the series was.
It wasn't funny anymore because it was just true.
And because we had to write a script because you can't go with a studio, and which we did, and have them just make it without a script.
You can't go, here's the script.
Yeah, exactly. So you have to write the script.
But they make you leave.
Yeah.
And then when you write the script, it becomes something else because Zomblog not scripted. We've never scripted it. And when we do script it, we always just go, that doesn't work, let's just improvise it. And then, so we did that for 18 drafts or so. And then we realised, well, it's a well-written script and it's very funny, but it's just not Zomblog. So I think they had the problem with that as well. They were like, it's just, I don't know, it's good, but I don't know what to do with it.
But we might take some elements of it and put it in the film, because there were a couple of good...
There's some good zingers from the script. So we've kind of gone, so there's like a large answer to your question, but
Christopher Sherrington.
Ah,
hello, Chris.
Hello, Chris.
If there was a zombie apocalypse at Space Camp, I'm glad I got this one.
Oh, yes.
Who would Max love the most? If you haven't seen it, Space Camp is this incredible film from the 80s. Or is it from the 70s?
It's from the 80s.
80s, definitely 80s, yeah. It's like kids in space and one injured adult.
And Kate Capshaw from Temple of Doom.
Do you mean Jinx? I don't know. Max and Jinx are always going to stick together.
I think zombies in space is something that has it been done?
Almost certainly.
Why isn't there fizzy milk? Apparently, Stephen Harrison. Stephen is one of our zombies.
I
twatted him in the face with a baseball bat. Why isn't there fizzy milk?
Because milk can be enough of a bad choice on a hot day. Do you want anything worse when it's fizzy?
There is fizzy milk, isn't there?
Well,
Helen?
not really, but if you drink makgeolli, which is a Korean spirit,
there you go.
It tastes like fizzy milk.
Tom Turner, who's one of our great zombies,
So
he stars in this moment.
This moment here.
Thunder.
Oh.
There you go. Yeah. You know them. You know the bit. Will you be setting me on fire? Tom's got this long-standing desire to not only do zombie stunts for us, but be set on fire and jump off a bridge.
I mean, I'm not going to rule it out.
I wouldn't rule it out.
Also, we're hopefully going to set him on fire.
Tom is a father now, so if we do, I think Katie, his wife, might have a few, things to say about that. But we'll just set her on fire.
Yeah, just set them all on fire.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Our friend Helen Batty has sent us a cavalcade of brilliant questions. Some of them are serious and some of them are stupid.
Okay. Given that fresh produce is unavailable during an apocalypse, how will you avoid scurvy?
We've got scurvy now.
We do.
Dissolvable tablets. Effervescent.
Yes.
Vitamin C.
So, I hope you enjoyed that, and we'll see you next week. If you would like to hear some of my amazing Everest poop stories, they're not amazing, they're just poop stories.
She has a blog called Hannah's Amazing Everest Poop Stories.
Yeah.
Oh, I should change it to that now.
Oh, you should actually.
It's called Wixie Treks. Wixie.
Stop shilling for your blog.
Treks. Don't listen to them.
Okay.
And I wrote up to the trek, and then haven't written up the trek yet. I did a Pecha Kucha, which you can listen to online. It's one of the York Pecha Kuchas.
Oh, yeah, that's another word.
I think it's actually Pachakusha if it's Japanese.
Is that a larval form of Pikachu?